Welcome to Rainbows Rising. I am your host, rainbowraaja. Today, I would like to lead you through a guided meditation to meet your spirit animals. Last week, we talked a little bit about recognizing the medicines of the animals present in your life, whether they be your favorite animals or animals that you come across in your day-to-day life. And this week, I'd really like you to be able to interact with those animals. Ask them any questions you have. Find out what their medicine is. Find out what they can do for you. So, some things to kind of prepare you, get you in the right space, get you in the right headspace. Be somewhere comfortable. If you are driving, today is not a good day to listen to this particular episode, because this episode might put you in a trance-like state. Please make sure you're not operating any heavy machinery during this episode. I really recommend that you listen to this episode laying down in a bed, sitting upright in a chair. Definitely find a space you can be alone. You don't have to be, somewhere completely private, as you can just kind of close your eyes and listen, but make sure you're not doing anything that requires any focus, because I will be drumming, and drumming has a tendency of putting people into trances. So please be aware of that. Another thing that I would like to ask you to kind of be aware of is your breath. When we start, just try your best to follow your breath. I will do my best to guide you with kind of an open mind. Normally I do one-on-one guided meditations. This is going to be one of my first times doing a group guided meditation. So, may my guides be with me today. So what I'd like all of you to do is just get comfortable. Just start breathing into your bodies. Just want to bring attention to how you're feeling in your body. Bring attention to the edges of your skin. Bring attention to your heart space. This is where we will be starting our little adventure, is in the heart space. Alright? So I will begin to drum in just a moment. And just breathe into that heart space. Stay there and breathe into that heart space. temperature like? Are you comfortable here? If you're not, go ahead and change the place you are. You want to make sure you're somewhere you feel safe, somewhere that feels like home. be back. It was just a short little journey. I just want you to take a nice deep breath into your body. Try and make sure that you are all the way down into your feet, ground deep into your feet. Some of you may have completely gone to other places, become different things, or even maybe you just more so just experienced sounds and feelings, had some colors and visuals. That's totally fine as well. We are all different. We all experience our spiritual journeys in different ways. So take this time right now, and I want you to kind of recognize what animal you worked with. It's really important that if you happen to listen back to this a second, third, fourth, etc. amount of times, that when you do go on this guided meditation or journey, that you start in a place that feels like home. We all have a spiritual home. We all have a place like the most beautiful place we could ever imagine, the most beautiful, beautiful place we could ever imagine. A place that feels like we could spend eternity there. I know you know exactly that place. You'll get it in your mind's eye. You'll see it. So that is where you want to start every journey that you do. If I do more of these, I hope I do. They're kind of fun. And you do want to go down to interact with your spirit animal friends. You want to make sure that you are diving down into the lower worlds. And that when you get there, that you do have an animal greeting you, and it should be an animal that you've worked with. So today you were meeting your spirit animal. We set the intention that you were meeting a spirit animal, one of your spirit animals, so you should have met them pretty close to the entrance of this space. And then you had your experience, whether it be you shape-shifted with them, maybe you hung out with them, you had a conversation with them. I want to encourage you guys to play and do what is called to you. Follow your intuition. Let your intuition guide you. Do not try and guide it. One of the beginning, my beginning problems when I first was learning journeying from somebody else, because I was kind of already doing journeying, just like totally subconsciously when I started to dive more into shamanic practices. I'd taken some shamanic classes because I wanted to make sure that I was doing what I was doing right. And in these classes, they were like, you have to specifically have these specific things that you're doing, which is helpful, yes, but also it blocked me from listening to my own inner guidance on what I needed. And that wasn't helpful. It also made me not want to do journeying as much, to do guided meditations as much, because I felt like I had to almost keep an eye on myself, right? I had to like babysit my spirit in the spirit world. That was not a comfortable feeling for me. Like I feel that I am eternal, that my spirit knows what's best for me, and I shouldn't have my conscious mind, which is just a baby, be babysitting my spirit. So make sure that when you're doing these things, just have fun, and you don't want to wander around too much in the place you began. You just kind of want to investigate your surroundings. And then when you go into lower world, make sure you have an animal companion with you. You can always meet new animals each time you go down there. You can have fun. And just know that not all the animals down there are always for you. Some of them are just inhabitants of that space. So make sure that you that you're like hanging out with your people, and you can always have conversations with the animals that are not necessarily your spirit guides or spirit animals. You can interact with them, listen to their stories, hear what they have to say, but just know that there are specific animals that are for you and others that are just kind of living in that space. So please take this time you can journal this. I recommend journaling it. Journal the adventure you had, or if there were any lessons or messages that your animal shared with you. It's important that you kind of take this time and integrate that energy into your being, because really the separation, I know that I feel I don't know if it's so much anymore, but when I first started, I definitely felt the separation of physical and spiritual, and sometimes I'd even forget my journey completely upon returning. So writing things down is good, because you can kind of follow the progress that you're making for yourself with working with your animals, working with your guides. So that was today's little podcast journey. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you think. Please email me and let me know how you're liking the show, if there's anything I can improve, if there's anything you'd like to hear more of. Maybe you guys liked my light language stuff and you want me to do that more, or the tarot readings, or maybe you just want me to go on random rants more. Let me know if you like the music throughout the show. I've done that a couple of times. I'm just playing around with things. I'm new to this. Feedback is really important for me, so please let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate you guys trying this out, being open-minded. I hope you met some amazing animals today. I hope you guys, got some good messages for where you are in your life. Remember, you can always utilize this track again and go on another journey and just kind of resonate with animals. And if you want to ever have like a more pure track, just email me. Email me and I will record you a personalized journey for you, so that you can do it without me talking in the background or guiding. But I'm here for you guys. I offer sessions, and I just want to help you guys wherever you are on your journey. Whatever I can do to be here to support you guys, I am here for that. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to be with you guys next week. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for joining Rainbows Rising, where we ascend together. Have a good week, you guys. Bye. Are you ready to ascend to the next level? This is Rainbow Raja, your spirit guide calling. Please be sure to keep all arms and legs inside your vessel at all times. I'm just here to remind you to take some time today. Support Rainbow's Rising podcast. Go. Join the Discord community. Check out the Patreon. Get some stickers, custom tarot cards. Check out the merch. The merch. You know you want to. Go connect with Rainbow Raja. Maybe even get a session. Who knows? Your support helps make this show possible. And she loves to support you. Help support her too. Once again, this is Rainbow Raja, your spirit guide, guiding you to your ascension.